Hello. So welcome to another video. Now today we have to fix this small beautiful mini PC. Okay, so the customer saying that nothing happened. It was working, next day it wasn't working. So it's a Ryzen 7 5000 series S, more likely a 6000. Okay, so let's see. I have the customer charger in here. So check out this light in here. Okay, when I plug the connector, you see the light goes off. Light comes on, light goes off. Light comes on, light goes off. Now, this looks like a easy fix, right? Yes and no. Obviously, we have a short circuit in here somewhere. Okay, but short circuit. Crashed up in here. Short circuits are a bit tricky sometimes, and we'll see in a minute. Now, I don't want to power it from the bench power supply just yet, because if the power goes off from the original adapter, this means that we have a short circuit. Now, my power supply is a linear power supply, so even if we have a short circuit, you will keep pushing current into the board. No protection. We don't know what is shorted, so let's dump. Okay, now we have to see first of all where the short is. Okay, now let's remove the Wi-Fi. Okay, my screw just fell in here. Okay, let me remove as well this beautiful hard drive from the Ryzen brand. Okay, now there's no more screws, right? Let's remove the RAM as well. Okay, so how do we remove this? Okay, so just push it slowly. Yeah, it's coming out. Okay, now I'm gonna put something in here in between the, you see, the heatsink, the top of the heatsink, and gently push it down. That's it. That's it. Hasn't moved anything, but yeah. Oh yeah, it's moving. It's moving. We do not want to rush this. Let's not make an easy job harder than it is. If it's an easy job, it's an easy job. Let's leave it like that. Okay. Okay. Let's take our time. Slowly. Lovely jubbly. Look at this. Okay, so it's out. Let's remove this cable. What's this? So this is the power adapter. Okay. So this is the board, right? Okay, let's remove this heatsink. How do we remove the heatsink on this? We have, okay, these 4 screws in here that these are not holding the fan. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and where's the 4th one? Here, 4. Okay, so we remove the 4 screws, right? Okay, now let's remove the fan cable. Okay, so we have the IT chip, we have the BIOS, we have the beautiful CPU. So we have the power connector in here, plus and minus. Now let's come with the multimeter, right? And let's put the multimeter in resistance, and let's check the resistance from here to here, and we have 122 kilo ohms. 122 kilo ohms. Okay, 122 kilo ohms means, what does it mean? Means that the short is not near the power connector. Okay, so the short is after the MOSFETs. Does anyone have any MOSFETs? Okay, so this is the connector, right? Let's look on the back. On the back, we have this. Let's see which one is the ground, which one is the plus. So in here, we have 0 ohms. And in here, we have 100 ohms. So the minus is this, but just check, yeah, that's the minus. Okay. So what I'm going to do, let's first do a visual inspection of the board, see if we see anything. Okay. Anything blown in here? Well, look at this black cup in there. Anything exploded? No, nothing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we are going to solder this wire into here. So this is the adapter plus, right? So we're going to solder this wire in here. And we're going to inject voltage and we're going to monitor it with the camera, right? Okay, now we have this cable in there. Let me get the thermal camera. Let me turn it on. Now let's get the cable and let's connect it to the power supply and let's inject voltage. Okay, so we are going to inject, let's set it to 0.8. We don't know where the short is, so, and I'm gonna go to 2 amps. 2 amps. Okay, so let's connect the cables. Is it connected? Let me turn it on. Ooh, what is it? The CPU is cold, which is good. We have this, the second MOSFET. Okay, the current hasn't dropped anything basically. Let me go a little more. We are not 3. Okay, this could be just a MOSFET problem. Let's go more. So we have the second MOSFET 63 degrees, and I see this is nothing. I seen another here. What is this? There's another heat spot in there, 27. Now the current, let me set it to 19. Oh no, let's leave it as it is. Let's leave it to 3 volts. Okay, plenty. The current has dropped to 1.3 anyway. So let's raise a little bit of current. Whoa, you see this? 52, and this is 100. Okay, turn it up. The MOSFET really hot. And then we had something in here. Let me connect again. Let me see what it is. Okay, let's lower the current to 3 amps. 3 amps. Let's see where's the other. Here. You seen it? And here. Wow, these MOSFETs, you can't even touch it. Now, in here. Let me see. In here, we have a bunch of cups. Okay. So I think the problem is this cup. Let's see. Looks like it has like a scratch on it or something. Let's see if this cup is shorted or not. So let's put this into beeping mode. So this looks shorted, okay. Let's go back to our MOSFET. So where's the resistance in here? This MOSFET. Yeah, the MOSFET is not shorted. Let's see the resistance. The resistance after the MOSFET 0.1, and before the MOSFET 50 ohms, 50 kilo ohms. So this MOSFET is no problem, right? It's getting hot because the short is somewhere else and is putting pressure on this MOSFET. Now let's see this cap. Where's this cap? Where was it? I lost it. Here. This looks a bit dodgy, this cap. Has like a scratch or crack on it. I don't know. Let me take it out. Let's take it out. If it's not this, then we'll look to the MOSFET. First, let me take this out and see if the short is gone. Come on, buddy. I have this. Come on. We have the crystal in there. So the MOSFET is out. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. What is it? Yeah. Okay. Let's see if it's still beeping. Nah. Wait. We're on ohms. Beeping, not beeping. Let's see the resistance. Resistance on this MOSFET. Okay, so let's check the resistance in here. It was 0 ohms before, and now is 70 mega ohms. Now, what I want to do now is, let's put the power supply now to 20 volts. Okay, let's go 19. Okay, and let's put the minus in here, and let's put the plus in here. The board is cold, and let's turn it on. Okay, the voltage stays 19 volts. Where's the power board? Here. So if I wait, so I put a 19 volts on the adapter plus, I put the ground lead on any of the ground pins on the board. I set the power supply to 19 volts 2 amps, and the power is still 19, is not dropping. Let's press the power button. Hey, check this out. Let me turn it off. It's off. So now what I want to do now is replace that cap. Okay, so let me remove this wire from here. Okay, give me a second, let me find the cap. Okay, so we have a cap in here, we have a donor here. Come here. Now let's solder one side so it doesn't go flying around now when I okay. Okay, so we solder one side of the cap, you see, manually. I forgot to switch the camera, so you solder one side. So now when we come with the heat, it doesn't go flying around. Now we have this crystal in here, I don't like it much, so let's protect it a little bit. Okay, now let's come with 450 degrees. We want to do it nice and quick, no pain, 80% air. Please don't go flying. Please don't go flying. It's raining outside. You don't want to go flying in the rain, right? Come on. Okay. So where the cups goes? Is this cup going here? Yeah. So it's soldered properly. This goes in here. Okay. Now let's clean a little bit in here, this mess. I mean, is it really necessary to put all this thermal paste just then to press it against the board? Oh, man. Okay. Now this thermal paste in there is not gonna do any harm to it. It doesn't look nice. It's not nice because all these components are covered in thermal paste, but it's not gonna do any harm to it. So I'm not gonna try to scrape it away, remove it, and risk taking out some component in the process. We already fixed it. Well, we haven't seen the image yet, so we don't know if we fix it. We think we fixed it. So we already think we fixed it. Let's not do something else, right? No. Let's is the board cold in here? Yeah. Now let me clean a little bit the board, right? In here where we put the cap. Beautiful. Look at this. Okay. Now what? Yeah, the thermal paste, right? I know. So where's the thermal paste? Alright, it's here. We have here the thermal paste, right? Okay. Okay. Man. This should be more than enough. Okay, now you see this, yeah, this is pressing on the die in here. Okay, so if you put too much, it's gonna happen what is happening here. It's gonna just push everything out. Okay, we're only using the thermal paste to cover any impurities or any small imperfections with the heatsink. It's not to glue the heatsink in place. So let's see how this was. So we have the connector in here. Is it like this? Okay, so now let's find, we have the screw in here. So where is it? Here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, these ones, right? Okay, let me get a large one. 1. Okay, let me. Okay, you don't want to screw it all the way in, otherwise you will like stay in one side and you will not sit properly when you push it now, when you screw this one. Now I put this one, that's it. We first put all 4 halfway. Ooh, I almost lost a screw. Okay, now we're putting this one in. Okay, now we have all 4 halfway. Now let's go all the way. All the way. Now don't over tie them. Okay, there's no need. This is no jumbo jet in here. This is a small heatsink. Now let's plug in the fan connector. Is it plugged in? It's not plugged in. What is it? They put something on this fan connector. Come on. Okay, now you have to hit the click. Now let's get the case. Okay, so this was down. Okay, let's see the ports. HDMI, this is like this. So now I'm going to plug in first the adapter cable. Now this has to come through this little hole in here. It's got like a little hole, it's a little cutout in there. So let's see how this goes in. Okay, so I have to add it. No. Come on, here. And this is it, that's it. Now slowly, let me put the ports in. So you get the plastic and that's it, you see? It's gone in. That's it. Look at this, beautiful. You see? You mold a little bit the plastic, you push it out, slowly, you want to break it. So the board can slide in. Now, let's put this Wi-Fi card back in before we break it or something. I just hope I didn't solder back in the backup. No, I don't think so, right? Did I do that? I mean, it could be. Let's put the RAM. We first put the one on the bottom, right? Unless it's otherwise stated. Why? So you put this one, then you have the other one that comes on top. So in case you want to upgrade, it's an easy upgrade. Just put the next one in. If you put first this one here, when you want to upgrade, you need to take this out, you need to take it out, put the other one, and then put this one. Now, first the one on the bottom, so it doesn't cover the port. You see, nice and beautiful. Now, this Raison hard drive. Now, this has to be some technological superior hard drive. Okay, is this moving? Beautiful. The button is clicking. Bias is in. This is in here. You want to make sure you can see these holes in here, right? And there's no cable, and the board is not raised, it's flat, it's properly gone in, it's beautiful, it's not interfering with this. You don't have cables in here, you see, perfect. Now what's the next step? Next step is this thing. Okay, how is this thing? This is not, this is, yeah, this is it. Now this goes like this, right? Yeah, you see it's got cuts in here, so there's no way you can put it the other way here. If you try to put it like this, it's not gonna fit. If you try to put it like this, it's not gonna fit. If you try to put it like this, it will fit. In case it's like the same all the way, what I like to do is take a little bit of tape like this and put in here a little bit. And put in here and in here. So when I put the cover back on, you see you match them. Anyway, you do whatever you want. Now we have to take these longer screws. Okay. Beautiful. Again, you don't want to go all the way. You go about 90%. You leave it there. You put all four first. Then you go again to the first one and you go 100%. And then you go opposite corner 100%. Now this one. Now this only holds this board in place. So what else? There's more parts in here? No. This cover. Now this cover is easy peasy. Now how is this like this? Yeah, so usually this is made that you see the stickers in here, so this will stay like this and this will go on top like this. So if you turn it around like this, it's like this, you see, perfect. Right, yeah. Now let's put these screws in here. I think someone tried to open it because it's got scratches in here. Again, don't go all the way, otherwise the other screws will. Oh, you're gonna strip the screws. Okay, let's put this little feet in here. So in case he wants to go running, walking about the living room. I just realized that we just put everything back, assuming that we've done a good job. No. Let's clean it. Look at this, beautiful. Look at this. Is like new. Okay. Okay. Now what? Now what? Let's see. Let me plug in the customer adapter. Okay, so what's wrong with this adapter? Come on, adapter. Come on, adapter. So let's put this in. And you see the light is now staying on it. On. But is it working? Hey, check the light is on. Well, but is it working? Let me turn it off. How are we going to test it? I'm going to take the webcam from here. Let's see how we do it. Not this way. This way. Let's see. Can you see the screen? Okay, here. Okay. Now, let me take the thermal camera away from here. Now I'm going to take the HDMI cable out. I'm going to plug it in the machine. Now, I don't know what you see or you don't see. And I'm going to press the power button. Well, first I need to plug in the cable, right? And I'm going to press the power button. It comes on. Let's see if we get an image. Wait. And we got an image. Excellent. Well, now I also need a mouse to turn it back off. I have to edit the video to remove the customer name. But we got it working. Good boy. So this means, okay, let's turn it again. Maybe this was just a coincidence. Oh man, he's dead. Nah, he's not dead. Right? He's not dead, right? So let's take a photo of the screen, send it to the customer so he can prepare the hard-earned cash. Okay, and now let's turn it back off. Yeah, check out the light. So you see it's this computer, right? It's not, I'm not showing you any other computer. When I turn it off, you'll see the light goes off. I'm not touching anything. I just hope you can see that in not my window. It's working fine now. Let me plug in back the HDMI in my beautiful computer. I should just get another HDMI cable. Okay, so what you can see? I think you've seen perfectly. Let me put the webcam back. Wait. Let me put the webcam back. So this was the video. If you like the video, please give it a like, subscribe. If you have any comments, please leave them down below in the description, and I'll see you in the next video.